Nova Institute started 30 years ago, so a long time ago. And I'm a physicist and I want to do something good for the planet. I worked before in the solar industry. That also is a great, very important part of the story. But then it happened that I was responsible in an institute before Nova for resources. So what are the future resources? And then there was a spin-off of this other institute, founded Nova with 4 scientists. Today we have 50 scientists. And so we focus in the beginning, that's a funny thing, in the beginning only on the fiber crops like hemp, hemp flax. Then we expanded to all biocomposites, then to all bioplastics, then to all bio-based chemicals and so on. So it was all expanding. And today I'm not anymore really in the bioeconomy. I'm in the renewable carbon economy. Because we found out, and we're just proving it again with a big study at the moment, that bioeconomy can make about 20% of the transformation of the chemical materials, 20%. The other 80% has to come from recycling and CO2 utilization. So bio is an important part of the story, but only one part of the story. And so 15 years ago we expanded to CO2 utilization, and 8 years ago to all kind of recycling. And now we have all tools to replace fossil carbon in the chemical and plastic industry by 100%. Sweet. Policy has to create market demand for the right solutions. That's the only way it works. And then I'm pretty sure that we have such a strong industry, then they will invest, they will innovate, no problem, but they have to see demand. We see this in the field of biofuels and now sustainable aviation fuels. There's demand creation, and we see €1 trillion investment in the next years. So no problem, but we have never created demand for the bio-based solutions. That's different in the US, it's different in China, for example, different in Malaysia, and so on, but not in Europe. And this is, we just doing for Renewable Carbon Initiative a huge report looking for the best instruments to stimulate market demand. And Commission people are very interested in our results. It will be published early September for the next Commission. And we're working very hard on concrete examples how we can realize this market demand, because then investment comes directly. But we have missed, we've put so many hundreds of millions or even billions in research and development, but without market creation, it fails. And that's what we're seeing in the last 10, 15 years. We put money in research and development, but when it comes to market, it's end. And because new solutions means you are in the beginning more expensive, you have to adapt the processes, you have a little other properties, and why companies should do it if there is no market demand there. That's a very simple story, but it took a long time for Europe to realize it. We need networking events, of course, because we have already now some markets in some areas. For example, in the whole fine chemical sector, there is a certain demand from the end consumer for bio-based solutions. And here many companies meeting, so we have to create the whole value chain. In those meetings we have the whole value chain here. We have the raw material supplier, we have the intermediate producers, the end consumer companies, the brands, and they have to work together to find solutions to bring new products on the market. And so those events are crucial for the development. And we see in the fuel sector, if there is demand creation, such event will blow up times 10. Well, because then everybody is here. And this is not yet the case, because there is not strong market demand, but this is the core for the networking development for the next decades, what's happening here today, and it's extremely important. And I can hardly move 10 meters before the next meeting, but that's good, that's fantastic.